Yes, yes. Good morning. Grrr. A beautiful, blessed, and amazing morning. It is. As a matter of fact, because I forgot to do this, let me do this. Hold on. Because I always forget that, and then people start calling, texting. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be in a fitness session right now, at this hour. But my client is doing some things with the kids. It is beginning of the school, first week of school for a lot of the schools here in Florida. So parents are still adjusting, all of that good stuff. So we'll catch up with her in a minute. But outside of that, it go a little something like this. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, hump day. It is. Grr, let's get into it, okay? Now, what makes Wednesday so special? It's the middle of the week. It lets you know you're halfway there. You're half far away from whatever was going on yesterday and the days before. Don't worry about the yesterdays. Yesterdays are all in the past. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to just remind yourself that it's going to be okay. When I find myself getting into a mood where I'm feeling a little anxious, I'm feeling a little edgy, or I start thinking about the past and the what ifs and should have did this, shouldn't have done it like that, whatever. I just say, you know what, Lord, thank you, God. In spite of what it looks like, I know that the plans that you have for me are greater than what I think I need right now or what I think I want. Good morning, Eric. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for the hearts this morning. Make sure you hit the like button. It's good to see you here. Yeah, so I just have to remind myself that whatever God has planned for me, um, don't mistake that you know better than our Father. You don't. You don't. You don't even have that hindsight or that view. You know, you're in it. You're in it right now. He's on the outside looking in and he's always within you. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you understand that the plans that you have for your life, and I hear people always say, if you want God to laugh, make plans. I don't think God is laughing when you make plans. I think he's like, that's a good steward. I think what they're saying is just always be mindful that you're really still not in control at the end of the day. Because you're not. You're not. And that actually has helped me a lot with dealing with all of the anxiety I've dealt with in the past. And still, I'm not completely healed, but I'm so much better. I am so much better. We went to Busch Gardens the other day, and I got to upload some footage from that. But we went to Busch Gardens the other day, and if I tell you, it was beautiful because I didn't spend time thinking too much. Even in those lines where it got a little cavey and stuff like that, I wasn't even stressing so much, But that's one thing I've noticed when it comes to anxiety. Always put yourself around people you trust because that helps you trust where you are a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? So if there is someone around you, you don't take to their spirit, you just know that they're a little off, they're a little weird, remove yourself from them because it's only going to add to your anxiety. Okay? So thank you so much for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Just take your time with yourself, in general, and be mindful to be mindful. Y'all hear me say that all the time, but listen to yourself. You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling? Am I getting anxious? Am I nervous? Why am I feeling nervous? Why am I feeling anxious? Is it this person? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people just walk with them bad vibes. Something is on them and you can't quite put your finger on it. But you don't need to put your finger on it. You need to put your feet to the pavement and walk away from whatever that is, whoever that is. Something not right with them. Okay? So when you're going into spaces where you feel a little odd, make sure you go on with people that you can trust, okay? Because it helps so much more and it helps dissipate that overall level of anxiety, right? Okay, outside of that, hey Cliffy, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're here, I'm here, we're here together. You already know that's my top line. My boy Cliffy always know what's up. So thank you so much and thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Let's see this. Okay, Booty Hunter log off. Everybody give Booty Hunter a quick moment because he's looking for it. He's a lame, obviously. I'm not who I was a month ago. So all that, I'm not gonna say anything. I am gonna say certain things sometimes because some people just need to go ahead and be talked to, because I realize you're weird, you're possibly slow, and I'm gonna take a little time to let everybody know. Booty Hunter wants some attention. Look at his name. That's what you're going by. So that alone tells me you're a perv. You're weird. Log off, bruh. Log off. You're not wanted here. Okay. Right over here, we keep it positive. Okay. We keep it real positive. If you about that foolishness, not today. Not with it. It's just some days I can be like, I'm gonna ignore that, which is most days. And then some days I'm like, I'm really with that. I'm really with all of that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's see here. Let's see here. Mike, good morning. Good morning. I appreciate you chiming in. Thank you so much for all the positive vibes. Okay, so let me go back to what I was saying. When you know you deal with certain levels of anxiety, you have to be mindful, right? Who you dealing with, who's around you, where you're going, where you're at, who you're talking to, who's talking to you, right? And if you feel in any kind of way negative vibes, remove yourself. If you feel at a place like this place just don't sit right with my spirit right now, leave. It's okay. You don't owe nobody nothing. You don't owe an explanation to people when it comes to containing your peace, right? That's just what that is. So on today, on this hump day, I don't want you to just get you a good workout in, okay? I want you to sit with yourself and do some good meditation today, right? And then I want you to come back to this live and report on this post and say, hey, you know, when I sat with myself, I realized like this person or that place or whatever was affecting me. And ever since I removed myself or I'm not dealing with that, the energy has changed, you know? Like, be careful of the seasons that are approaching. And I'm not talking about just the weather. I'm talking about how things will change in your life over time. Just look at things. When y'all see me come out here and I do my groundwork and I'm putting my feet to nature, like, I am refueling. I am realigning. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a person that's always compassionate, always empathetic, you're always giving of yourself. But I have to be mindful that as much as I give of myself, I always have to make sure I'm pouring into me too. And whatever I have that's like overpour, then that's what I lend out to my world around me. You know, don't deplete yourself trying to be a people pleaser. Those days are done. Don't do that. Okay? That's just whack. What you want to make sure is you're together, and then as long as you're together, then you can get everything else and everybody else together, right? But if you're not, then it's like, how you helping somebody else when your cup is empty? You had nothing to pour out from, you know? So, okay, just be mindful of that. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll block you later because you're an idiot. Hey, Mildred. Who is that? No, Milfred. I'm sorry, I ain't got on my glasses and I ain't trying to put them on. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Richard, and Milford. Yeah, so listen. Thank you all for chiming in. I always love that positivity. Outside of that, okay, today, when you get your workout in, make sure you hydrate. I am like literally on my 5th bottle of water, and as you can see, I am just sweating. Toxins, get them out your system. So make sure you're hydrating today with a passion. Okay, it is still hot where I am. Y'all know I'm in Florida, so it's like summer year round for the most part, but I've really been trying to get people to understand hydration is key. When you're feeling your body feeling a little off, you're feeling your stomach is feeling sour when you wake up in the mornings, a little trick I like to use is get you a bottle of water, put you a little cucumber in there, and sprinkle a little lemon or some lime juice, and boom, by the morning you'll feel totally okay. And then once you get up in the morning, go ahead and gulp down like a good bottle of water. Just gulp it down and your body will be like on point for the day, right? And then that way you've already drank 2 bottles. Okay, and then you just keep that going. Keep fueling, keep liquid in your body, and not just liquid. I know we like to dance around with the Gatorades, the Powerades, the powder drinks and all that good stuff. That's cool, but nothing beats just a regular good bottle of water. Okay, nothing. So make sure that you put that in your mindset on today and hydrate. It was one more thing I had to say. And I cannot remember at this moment, but it was in reference to your peace, because I've been dealing with myself a lot lately when it comes to how to keep my peace going. You know how sometimes you can be doing so good on your journey, you can be doing like great, and then something happens and it triggers you, and then you feel like you're back at ground zero. So I had that recently happen, and y'all know I'm an open book with y'all. Make sure you hit that like button if you're not already a subscriber. Then hit the notification bell, and I'm here. I want you to be here so we can be here together. Um, yeah, but you know how you can be doing so good, like really good, and then something triggers you, and then now you're back in this weird zone, this weird place, and you just like, how did I get here? I was doing so good, you know, and then now I'm at a place where I could punch anybody that say the wrong thing. I can light that up real quick if they even come to me with them words. But then you know what you have to say to yourself? Self, what's really going on in this heart space? You understand? Am I really healed? Right? And that's when you notice you ain't really healed from that situation. You ain't really healed from what you thought you suppressed or walked away from or choose not to deal with anymore. And that's okay. I want you to know that it's totally okay not to be okay. And even more so, when you're not okay, say you're not okay. And then find you a confidant or two, okay? I don't care if that's a counselor, a pastor, a person, okay? I don't care if that's a support animal, okay? I don't care if it's one of your adult children, right? I said adult children, not your little kids. But find someone that you can let that out with, and it's a safe place, because you need to deal with it. It's still dealing with you, right? And as long as it's still dealing with you, you're still being held hostage in captivity to it here and there, because it shouldn't take certain things to trigger it. You want to get to a place where you're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm so centered in my peace that even when this comes and tries to disrupt me, all I feel is peace, be still. Because in that stillness, you know that there's growth, there's strength, there's power. So just be still sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Even me just now taking my time to talk to somebody named Booty Hunter. Booty Hunter. Booty Hunter. Preposterous. Why? Why? And you know what's so crazy is that the person is still watching. They still watching. Negative and all, but they still watching me. This is people. Let me tell you how people work. People will push you up, hype you up, only because they would love to see you break down. No, wrong, wrong. Not this one. Not this one. They don't call me Foxy for no reason. I've been me since 84. Okay? And what I'm saying is, when you know who you are, you don't let nothing or nobody disrupt your peace, right? When you know what your passion and your purpose is on this earth, you don't let nobody disrupt your peace, because they're there. My principal back in high school, shout out to Carter High School in Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas. My principal there, Mr. Leslie Williams, used to always say it's going to always be that 1%. And by golly gee whiz, I promise you, it is always 1%. It is always going to be that 1% that want to try you, that want to hate, that want to come and disrupt your peace, that's upset about whatever they got going on in their life that they can't get right. They frustrated because they don't understand themselves. You know what I'm saying? Mama didn't love them enough. Whatever it was, daddy done messed up the whole family, whole dynamic just down the drain. So they confused, right? So now they come and they want to project it onto you. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. If I tell you it's part of the plan, they were supposed to show up. And they were supposed to show up with their bad mind, their bad mode, and their bad ways. Because it's always a test. To whom much is given, much is tested. Okay? So don't even worry about it. Just live in your peace. Peace, be still. For whatever I have planned for me, God has nothing compared to the plans you have for me. Right? So I'm just going to stay firm. I'm going to stick, and I'm going to stay. What the kids say, 10 toes down. Right? And I'm going to stay in my peace. That's all you got to do. That's your job today. Outside of working out, outside of getting that meditation in and sitting with yourself, realigning, right? Refocusing, refreshing, right? Then the last thing you do is just take off all that outside noise and go forth with your life. Be still in your peace. That's it. That's all I got. That is all I got. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that is. Yeah. Barry Baker, that's what they say. To whom much is given, much is required. But I'm telling you, I'm a living testimony that to whom much is given, much is tested. That's the requirement. Yeah. You got to be required to keep your faith. You got to be required to keep going. Even when you want to give up, don't give up. Just stick and stay in your peace. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm telling you, don't give up. Tomorrow comes, and then another tomorrow comes. And guess what? It gets a little bit better each time, each day, right? But you don't pay no mind to no outside noise. Just keep living and doing your best in living this life, because that's all we can do. So as long as you above the ground and not in it, you good. Your purpose has not yet been fulfilled, sis. Your purpose has not yet been fulfilled, king. Take time with yourself. Be patient with you. And when you're not okay, stay on not okay. Something triggers you, said something triggered me. Talk about it. Feel. Feel. I hate when I'm talking to men and y'all are so scared to feel. I'm just like, oh my gosh, who got you messed up like that? Did your daddy tell you, no, you can't cry? No, you can't. Man, you can cry. You human. Maybe you need to schedule a good cry day. You know what I'm saying? And just go ahead and just have it out. Yeah, just let it out. Just let it out. You know what I'm saying? Find you a good homegirl, a good friend or your lady, and just go rest your head on her bosom and just say, I need to do this. I just need a moment. I need to let this out. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's okay not to be okay. Let me read a few of these and then I got to go, you guys. Hey, Lion, I see you done entered the conversation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who is this? Peter. Peter K said, trust no one. Hello and good morning. Ain't that the truth? You just got to take your time. You can trust people, but, pray for discernment as you go forth in trusting. You know what I mean? And let them earn it. Let them earn it. Trust is... Okay, sorry about that. So sorry about that. So, yeah, I had some technical difficulties because in the heat, my phone is a trip. So, my bad. But let me read a few of these. Oh, y'all in here today. Y'all is in here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure you definitely hit the like button, okay? If you like my style, that's what that is. Hit the like button because it helps my stats here on YouTube. Okay, and I am a official community partner. I'm now at 7,000 subscribers plus and growing. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to the community. I'm grateful to you guys. I'm grateful to everyone that takes the time to come and be a part of the positivity, whether that's the dancing, whether that's the workouts, whether that's the conversations or the question Q&A segment of things. My members, thank you so much for my members that take the extra mile in purchasing a subscription on a monthly basis. That means everything over there. I can be a little bit more raw, a little bit more myself, which I'm me here, but I got to keep it a lot more PG. So yeah, and as far as like OnlyFans, that's never my ministry. I'm not mad at people that get down with that. Like, it's just not my platform. You know what I'm saying? I don't per se, it's the context, the connotation that comes with it. For me, feel how you want to feel, but I don't sell sex. I promote sexy. You know what I mean? REGHOPLÉT is a brand I created back in college. Shout out to Grambling State University. And I love what I do. I'm never going to stop doing me, being me. Yeah, this is it. What you see is what you get, right? So whether you're watching me in Australia or Africa, this is me. I'm an open book. I'll always be honest. I'll always be myself. If I feel a way today, I'm like, hey, this how I feel. If I don't feel a way today, I'm like, nah, I don't feel like that. Like, this is really just me. So thank you guys for even just, being a part of my channel, my brand, the support is out of this world. I just thank you. I thank you so much. So, let me read a few more of these. Lion, thank you for chiming in. I appreciate you. The smile on your face always makes my day, queen. Who is that? Mara. Linda, thank you. Gracias. Very good morning. Good morning. Barry said I'd sell my house, move to Florida just to say the word. Okay. Last chance to move to Florida. It's too hot out here. I'll tell you that right now. Last chance. Good morning. Enjoy your day. Love your videos. I appreciate that so much. I don't know what this name is because it's written out in Asian. It's actually Korean. Excuse me. But it says hi from Korea. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't know what you do for my heart. You don't know what you do for me when you take the time in to let me know that you're watching me in a whole nother country. Nothing but good vibes. I love that, and I love you, and I thank you for the support. So I appreciate you. Thank you for chiming in today. I don't know the name because I can't translate it like while I'm on live like that, but thank you so much. Let me see. I know, look how you preserved and came back since surgery years ago. Hey, Barry, you a loyal follower indeed. Like, listen, I had surgery is it 2 years ago? It's going on 3 years. And the surgery I had two hernias. I had a hernia in my belly button and a hernia right beside it, which was really weird because my doctors have not really seen anything like that. And then I had a tumor. So they removed everything at one time, and I had laparoscopic surgery. So sometimes when you look at my stomach, like you can see the elasticity. So, and before I gave birth to my daughter, I had a nice flat six-pack type of vibe going on. So yeah, it's totally different. But you know what, as a matter of fact, Lion told me, he was saying that in Africa, like, that shows a woman's strength. It shows her beauty, like her stomach, and what you had to go through when it comes to like pregnancy and labor. And I've never really thought about it like that. But before that, I decided that I was going to appreciate my body and love my body, just like it is. I'm not the one for surgeries because it took me literally 10 years to do that surgery, and I needed to do it when I like right after I had my daughter. I was supposed to get that surgery. But I'm not one for sedation. I'm not one for surgery. I'm not one for none of that, y'all. Like, I don't put no needle on me. Like, that's just what it is. So long story short, the point is I'm blessed and God is good, and I'm healing still, believe it or not, which is crazy because you would think they'd be like 6 weeks. No. I do have a hernia mesh. It took me forever, you guys, to admit that. It took me forever. So I have a little mesh in my belly button area, like a little thing like this. And that helps so I don't have any protrusions in that area again. And I think it took me so long just to tell anybody. And thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate those. It took me forever to tell anybody because I am the kind of person where I didn't want anything foreign ever in my body. Like, I won't even put like an IUD or birth control. Like, I don't like nothing foreign in my body. Nothing foreign. I'm about to say something so mannish. But anyways, it was just going to be a joke. But I don't want nothing foreign in my body. So anyways, having to deal with that is just being realistic and being honest. And you know what? It's prevention is better than cure going forward. My sister always says that. So it's just the truth. And I need for everybody to take care of yourself. If you need to go to those annuals, go to those annuals. Like, sir, go get your prostate checked. Homegirl, go get your little breast mushed up and go find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take the time to make sure. That's part of your physical health. Your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, all of that starts with the same last word, health. So you have to take care of yourself. You have to invest in yourself. You cannot wait till somebody comes along and it's like, oh, well, you don't make sure I do this. That's not their job. They're not your mother, right? They're not your daddy. Take your grown self to a doctor and get everything checked like you need to, right? That's what you need to do. Outside of that, okay, let me read a few of these. Because I say that and then I'm like, I gotta go, but I'm still here. But really, I do gotta go because I got one more session this morning to knock out. The official caramel. Hey. It says Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Thank you for chiming in this morning. Barry says experiencing buffering like on the live. Yeah, it was, but it really wasn't that. It was the heat. The heat ran my phone hot, and then that was it. So I'm sorry, you guys, about that. Who was this? Emmanuel, say hi. Hey, good morning. That's your daddy's alma mater, GS. I thought you knew. All right, let me cut it out. But hey, Barry, tell your dad I say hey, fellow tiger. Chad, hey, what's up with your fine? Oh, good. Let me find out. Let me not find out. I just be talking, y'all. Okay. But anyways, Nas, Tony, Montana, Sawit, thank you so much for chiming in this morning. Barry, your resilience is endearing. Listen, I've come a long way from that surgery, Barry. Like, you don't even know. You bringing back all kind of memories for me, because it was hard. It was so hard to do the smallest of things. Like, y'all, you don't realize how much you use your core until you cannot use your core. Just to sit on the commode to have a tinkle, to just pee, is hard after you have any kind of abdominal surgery. To my ladies that deal with fibroids and cysts, I deal with them, but all of mine are like really small right now. So it's nothing to really like get surgical situations or whatever. And I don't even think I would at this point, to be honest. Just because I'm so scared of surgery, y'all, for whatever reason. But because again, the anxiety, not having control. So I know what the reason is. But sis, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Drink your water. Find you a good detox. And make sure, because I know fibroids make you look and feel bloated a lot of the times. Those cysts make you, give you that little kangaroo joey patch type thing. I get it. I have it here and there. So sometimes when y'all see I'm a little bloated or whatever, but I stopped trying to explain myself because I realized, whatever. But if it has those levels of extremity, and you don't have good insurance, or you're not prepared for the surgery yet, or whatever the case may be, go ahead and drink a lot of water, so that way you filtering your system out. And also make sure you find you like a good detox. When you do the detox, just be mindful that you need to mostly be at home, so that way you're comfortable and you can allow things to pass, right? Other than what's going on, like the cysts and stuff, but the toxins and waste, right? Because you don't want to add to that, because then it's going to make you feel even more sour in the stomach. I'm telling y'all, I totally get it. When you have anything going on with the abdomen area, with your abs in general, abdominal zone, just make sure that you're mindful about gut health, right? Metamucil can be one of your best friends. Like, if you're not having, and I'm just gonna have a real talk with you guys, if you're not having solid stools, if they're watery and all that, that's letting you know something's going on with the stomach, something's going on with the intestines. They're not fully acting in the correct health fashion. So what you need to do is go ahead and help them, right? So you go ahead and put yourself on a system like Metamucil, like that powder, put it in your little water, and so that way you can start having more hardened stools, because you need that. When we look at our babies or look at our children, and we like, how did you let that monster out of you? Like, it's bigger than your body. But I'm telling you why, those are healthy stools, right? So if you're not having those type of stools, something's going on right there, and you need to make sure you're being mindful to check yourself out. Stretch daily. Stretch every day. Stretch a little bit before you go to bed. Stretch as soon as you wake up. Move everything around, because for those 6 to 8 hours in which your body was dormant, laying, however it was laying, it was laying, right? You weren't really moving and active. So you want to get those stretches in, because that helps. This is why a lot of people are able to have a good move, like after they go and get a massage or something, or they get their lymphatic type of massages, stuff like that, because it needs to be able to move around through the intestines, and sometimes it just needs a little help, okay? So I don't know who needs to hear that, but hope it helps today. We got to have these kind of grown talks, okay? Now I say Miss Black Beauty, thank you so much. Kevin, I appreciate that. Thank you. Lion, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Barry said Sally, he passed in 79, yet he graduated and went on to Naval Academy and Carrier Commander. Thank you for saying that. God bless your dad's soul. May he rest in power, not only peace. Continue to keep him alive in your legacy and all that you do. He sounds like he was an amazing, amazing man. We thank him for serving. We thank him for being beautiful in each and every way. And I thank God that you got to know him, got to love him, and has such an amazing dad. My dad has been gone since I was 9. So I totally get you. I totally feel you. And it's not a day I don't miss him. It's not a day I don't think of him. Sometimes I still cry in a little silence for him because I just miss him, right? But no matter what, I always say, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father, that he was my father and I got to love him. You know, he got to be mine because we all gonna leave this thing. You know what I'm saying? No one leaves this thing alive. So at the end of the day, we'll see him again. Barry says, see, this is the power of testimony, health awareness. Listen to me. We are all in this thing together. We are all in this thing together, and I think each one teach one through testimony. Sometimes we just have to be honest and open books because you're not the only person. With 7 point whatever billion people on this earth, it is crazy to believe that only you would deal with something. Like it would only be specific to you. That's not how that works. So I'm very mindful to let people know, look, I know I come off here, and thank you so much for all those hearts. I appreciate that so much. I know I come on here and act like I'm Superwoman and I got everything together and everything's a happy day. Or if I do come off like that, that's wrong because I haven't been trying to. When I come on here, I'm like, good morning, everybody. Listen, I'm trying to make it like you. I had to coach myself out the bed and through depression and all that good stuff before I signed on. But I choose joy. I choose joy daily. I choose joy daily. It is a choice to go ahead and be upset about old stuff, old people, man. Let that go. Like, let it go, let it go, let them go. Let them go. Whatever it is, let it go, sis. Whatever it is, King, let it go. That guy hurt you. That woman pissed you off. You know what I'm saying? Somebody betrayed you. Let it go. Give them to themselves and give them to God. Let God deal with that. You just keep going forward. The days are not as long as you think, and this life is short, no matter how long you live, right? So what you don't have time to do is sit and stress on the yesterdays. It's over with. It's over with. Pray for a new day. Pray for better things to come your way, because your best is still yet to come. So as long as you know that, you'll be fine. Even in those moments where you feel a little lonely, you feel a little down, keep pushing. Keep pushing, because it does get better. And this is why I made up my mind that no matter what, I'm going to smile anyway. I'm going to smile anyway. Because there's so many things to still thank God for. So no, I can't live in that place of sadness, depression, and regret. No. You got to let people go do them, and you just continue to do you. Whatever your peace looks like, chase after that thing. Okay? Yeah. Barry Baker, he died when I was 9, still crying his birthday. My daddy died when I was 9. Wow, Barry. So I totally get it. I am going to be 41 next month, and I promise you, I still think of my dad. I try not to think of his birthday. A lot of, when the time comes by, and for some reason, my body still takes it on. My heart still takes it on. And I find myself dancing or putting on like his favorite artists, Barry Salmon, Freddie McGregor. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just enjoying life. Or I find myself feeling a little down, like, dang, he's no longer here. But just know you're not alone. I totally get it. I am praying for you. I'm praying for everyone that no longer has a parent or both parents here. Especially when you get to this stage and age. And every time I saw on Facebook, I noticed, like, my friend is like, this person just, and it just breaks my heart. Literally, I just sign off. Like, I feel bad. You know what I mean? Because I know that feeling. And when you have to deal with it in the freshness, it's just hard. So take your time and pray for somebody today. Okay? Like I said, work out, meditate, okay? And be still. Then once you've done those things, go ahead and pray for somebody, because you don't know what another person is dealing with. You may think everything's coming your way. You so stressed out. You good, man. You are right. You are right. Just take your time with yourself. Focus on some breathing. Focus on just calming your nerves, right? Sit with yourself and realign. And when I say be still, I don't mean do nothing today. That's not what I said. I mean sit with yourself, like really sit with yourself. Check in with you. I like to say, Foxy, how are we feeling? Are we feeling like cussing people out today? Are we feeling like I wish I would? Like, or are we feeling like, you know what? I'm going to attend to everything with joy. I'm going to attend to everything with love. I am going to smile when I see people so they know there is still joy on this earth. There is still so much life on this earth. There is still so much love to give, so much love to receive. I am a walking ball of love. So why would I not attract it? Why would I give up on it? No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to always love how I love. And thank you so much for those hearts. I'm going to always love how I love because my love is good. It's good to me. I love unconditionally. You don't have to do nothing for me to love you. I see you. I love you. So today, take time with yourself. I gotta go. Because I seen this girl just text me and I'm like, well, that's because she should have been on time for her session. But anyways, let me go because I do love my clients. Each and every subscriber, each and every member of my channel here. Thank y'all so much. Barry, take your time with yourself. Know that your dad is looking down on you right now. Right now. Not even down on you. He's with you. He's around you. You know what I mean? So when you have those little moments, you see that little butterfly, you see those little rainbows, just know he's still here. He's still here because you're still here. And you're all his DNA, right? All right. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed and amazing day. Work out, meditate, be still. Today is the day to invest in you like never before. Start right now, okay? I'll see y'all later. Have a great one. The REGHOPLÉT way.